We are recording.
I know.
You may start.
Nah,
You may
you
bring us
start.
in. You may bring us in.
Nah, you started.
Damn. So this how the Diamond Name was gonna go. I'm gonna be Stephen A. and you're gonna be fucking what's the other guy? Skip Bayless. That's what you're gonna do. It's ridiculous.
You do have some outrageous takes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say this because I'm black. Well, hi guys, it's Top Tier Sports. As you can tell, you already went through a whole intro and shit. You heard little jazz tones and shit. You might have seen me from Top Tier Talks, but we are here because we are the only two out of our entire friend group that really pays attention to sports in an in-depth manner. They're going to get some episodes where it's going to be more lighthearted, some episodes where we're probably going to get a little passionate, and hey, it is what it is. It's the life of sports. I'm Ja Grizz. You know me. I've played sports. Been following sports heavily since I was fucking, I want to say like 5. And then playing all the sports, paying attention to New York Giants. That was my real introduction to sports, and always wanting to build the best team in NBA and in the NFL. Not so much any other real sports, but I dabble a little bit. I dip my foot in, dip the chip. But yeah, that's me. That's my introduction to sports. Go ahead, brother.
Alright, yo, it's your boy Tone in the building. For those who don't know, I was supposed to be on Top Tier Talks a couple of times, but life, so I haven't been able to get on the show yet. So y'all might see me there soon. Yeah, we the two main guys here for the Top Tier Sports section of Top Tier Talks. My intro to sports, I want to say the first time I picked up a baseball bat. I was always told growing up I was 2 years old and naturally got into a baseball player's batting stance. So sports has always been in my blood. Big time Jets fan. Born into the Yankees, I bleed the pinstripes. And I'm an avid basketball Boston Celtics fan. Yeah, he says that, but he likes the Thunder and the Suns.
Oh, brother, here we go.
Speaking of which, I know you saw what happened today.
Oh, you're talking about Aiden, right?
Bye-bye.
That shit was crazy.
Bye-bye.
That's crazy. Honestly,
Bye-bye.
And the crazy,
He's gone.
He's
gone.
The Suns not mad. I honestly would be really surprised if the Suns matched that offer.
They're not.
Cause like
it'd be the biggest match in NBA history.
Yeah, because honestly, like they was like slightly under the max, right? Because like they no other
4
team.
4 years, 133, something like
yeah,
that.
that's not. Yeah, that's. Yeah, see, if I'm the Suns, I didn't want to get him for the max, and that's a heavy discount from the max. So fuck it. Honestly, he's a really important piece, and the issue with them is that they understand. You can with D Book and Chris Paul, you can really have any solid big there, and they would do the exact same thing.
But that's the problem. What other solid big you putting in there? That's available now.
That's available now. None. They waited too fucking long.
Exactly.
They waited way too long.
So now it's kind of, are you playing for the deadline, trying to get something that way? Are you trying to look into the next season already now at that point?
But they can't because they got CP.
Yeah.
Unless they're trying to move him. But like at the end of the day, like if you still got CP3 and your team is your starting point guard,
this Phoenix Suns roster right now is not a championship contender.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Especially with him gone now.
Yeah,
definitely not.
That takes away a lot of it. But they definitely top 4 seed.
They had a very poor offseason.
Yeah,
they had a very poor offseason.
Yes, they did. They lost to somebody else. I can't remember who they lost. I know they lost Saric. They don't have Saric anymore.
No more Ayton. Ayton's gone to the Pacers, and he's gonna be paired up with Miles Turner. So I want to know how that's gonna go.
Honestly, I would rather him gone to Sacramento.
So that makes me think, what are the Pacers doing? Now that you got Ayton, a lot of teams want Turner, and there's a heavy value, and teams are placing heavy value on Turner. So what's going on in Indiana?
So what if that's a sign that they're gonna do like a sign and trade?
They're not trading Miles Turner to the Suns. They don't have to.
They don't have to, unless they match it.
Because Ayton is the one that agreed to the contract. A sign and trade is when the team that he's with previously signs him and then trades the contract.
But that's the thing. The Suns have every right to unless they the Pacers would be like, all right, bet you want to match us? Fuck you. But I highly doubt that they would actually really want to do that.
So Miles Turner is not going to the Suns. Miles Turner will end up anywhere else.
He might fuck around and get bought out.
The Miles?
If nobody really wants to take a stab at it,
Hell yeah, I can see the Heat. The Heat wanted him.
you think the Heat would what do
The
you think the
Heat,
Heat would trade for him?
the Heat. That's the thing. They can trade away any. They could try anything outside of the starting lineup for real. They can trade Tyler Hero.
They're not trading Tyler Hero for him.
They would give up.
I,
I would.
they're high on him,
I
bro.
would.
They're extremely high on him.
I would trade him. You need a real big. Bam is not a center.
He's a 4.
He is a solid 4.
He's a 4.
That's like playing Al Horford at the 5 every game. You can't. It's not gonna work. If you want to play him for some minutes,
Yeah, of course.
cool. Bam is not a big for real. Like
Yeah, I understand that.
He's the stretch 4. Let him slide. Put Turner into the 5. And then again, we still don't even know what happened. Well, Bradley Beal, he signed that contract, right?
His dumbass. You know what? I can't even
And
say that.
there's not gonna be no signing trade because it would have.
Yeah, no, they'd have to do it already.
All right, so he sentenced himself to a life of no
Mediocrity.
winning. No winning. Okay.
5 years, 261. You know what I would do with 261 million fucking dollars? I'd buy a 261 million McChickens. Promise you.
261 million. I don't need that. But I have a different mindset as most athletes. A lot of dudes, they come up from nothing. So
Yeah.
the first mindset is always to secure that bag. But Bradley Beal, bro, I know you're not gonna watch this, but if in some way, somehow, this shit did hit your phone,
Your DMs, anything.
bro, you got your bag on the first one. You get way more money winning championships than you do just being a regular season player.
Yes,
bro.
you do.
There's a reason why LeBron James has a lifetime contract with Nike. It's not just because of what he does in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of what he's done over his career, his accomplishments. And a lot of his accomplishments dominated in the postseason. My man has almost every postseason record already at this point. He has all the money in the world.
But to be fair, isn't that also a testament to how long his run has been? Because, like, think about it. He's been in the playoffs, I think it was every year besides, like, 1 or 2. And that's his rookie year in the first
2 years, yeah.
Yeah, 1 year he was hurt with the Lakers. So, do you think that's more of a
Bradley
consistency
Beal-
thing more than a him just being completely dominant thing?
Well, outside of his first, so everything past first Cavs run, in my eyes, he made the right decisions. LeBron
Okay.
James, he made the right
In
decisions.
the playoffs, you mean? Like in
With
game
his
or just in-
career.
Okay.
Because this is what I'm coming down to. I'm not even talking about just like what he does in the playoffs. His career. Because in my eyes, if he never left Cleveland, he'd be in the same boat as Bradley Beal in terms of overall, like, because, like, let's be honest.
He's too good.
He would be considered, like, without a question of the doubt, he would be the best player without a ring if he never left Cleveland. 'Cause
Easily.
I still believe, like, because if he never left, if he was the standard superstar player of, like, Kobe, Jordan, Kareem for the
They're
most
dragging
part,
them to playoffs every year.
where you never leave your team, you show that loyalty. LeBron James would have maybe one
one.
ring, and that's a maybe because he was good enough to get his team to the playoffs.
Every year.
So it's not even like
They can
he
get a
could have
high
had
pick.
it. Yeah. So, like, who's to say they would ever had Kyrie to even where he would have won that ring in Cleveland? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said maybe 1 or 2, maybe at that, and there would be no talk of GOAT talk.
So my question is, in this situation where he doesn't leave Cleveland, do you think that he takes majority of 1 year to sit out to get the player he wants?
Nah, it's not who he is.
You don't think so?
That's not who he is.
But okay,
That's not who he is.
if you were in his position, would you consider taking a year off
If I was
just to get that one player?
if I was in his position,
Like
I'm out of there.
you're just gonna leave?
I'm leaving because especially if I'm him and I'm continuously saying, like, bro, I asked for help and you got me Mo Williams.
He was a bucket at one point.
He is not a number 2 player on any team.
You got me old Shaq.
You got me old Shaq. You got me who?
El Gauskis.
Like, come on now. But again, Bradley Beal, you had all the options in the world with
Yes,
this
he did.
offseason. Every championship contender wanted you. Everybody was ready to throw a bag at you. So you're gonna get the bag,
Regardless.
and you had the ring in your hand, regardless of wherever you went. In my eyes, wherever if he went to Miami, they was winning it. If he went to the Celtics, they was winning it. If he would have went to the Warriors, they just rubbing it in our faces at
At
that
that
point.
point, it's crazy.
Like even if he would have went to Memphis, he has a way better chance of doing anything, accomplishing anything than he does with Washington. Washington hasn't drafted well since him.
Yeah.
Since him.
The closest they've been to actually having a good pick was probably Roy, but Roy is hurt all the fucking time.
Yeah,
So it's like
you can't even
it's a
say
waste of
nothing on
potential.
him. The last time they had a solid pick was him. So, bro, what are you doing? Like, what loyalty do you really have to Washington like that? Like, bro, the only reason why they loyal to you is because they suck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they suck.
To me, it seems like they don't really have any real direction. Like they don't know what they want to do.
Exactly.
Like you have this star player, and I get it. Like okay, you want to keep him, you want to show him that you're committed to winning. But at some point, you have to try to upgrade the team. And yeah, you tried with Russ, and they had a decent run towards the end of the year. They started bugging the fuck out,
And then they traded him.
and then you guys trade him for a bag of fucking chips. What? Like why would you? And then you trade John Wall to him. Basically, say this was a major fuck you to John Wall to me. By the way, you traded him to the Lakers. The Lakers bought him out. Oh, no, they traded him to the Rockets. Right, it was one of those two.
Trades to the Rockets.
Then they trade him to the Rockets, and now he hasn't played in a fucking year and a half.
He didn't have to, because
They still gave him bag because like
what's it called, the
still
Rockets
paid
bought
him.
him out.
No, he was on the team.
No, they just bought him out.
Oh no, they just bought him out. But I'm saying he was on the team for the past year and a half, just sitting there.
Yeah, because they told him, they're like, we're going to try and trade you, bro. We don't want you to get hurt. We don't want damaged goods. Take a full year to recover from falling down the stairs. And
that shit
see where
is
we go.
fucking hilarious. Like that's the most like imagine being a professional athlete and walking and falling down the stairs and tearing like out of all the ways you could tear your ACL. Like how did that happen?
This is one player that they drafted, and he always comes to my mind. I just want to know what draft he was in.
Who?
Was Jan Vesley or something like that?
That nigga was like in 2010. It's like
Jan
2010.
Vesley. 2011. So let's go to
See,
the
nigga, I was
2011.
close.
Let's go to the 2011 draft real quick, and let's just talk about.
They picked him what, like 7th overall?
Bro, he was like 5th or 6th.
No fucking way. He was 6th overall.
6th overall pick.
Oh my god.
So let's just go over the names that got picked before him. Kyrie Irving,
of course.
You got a nice bust in Derek Williams. Ennis Freedom. Tristan
Wait.
Thompson.
Ennis Freedom was the 3rd overall pick?
Yeah, in Utah. That dude was the number one player overseas.
You see, I wasn't like paying that much attention to basketball at the time. Nigga, 3rd overall pick?
Yeah, he was raw. Like he was what Jokic is right now.
He was supposed to be that?
That was the projection for him.
Oh, okay.
You got Tristan Thompson,
Bust.
Jonas, Valanciunas, and then Jan. I would have taken Kyrie and Jonas over Jan easily. So now you got. Let's talk about the back end. Okay.
It gets crazy.
At this point, the Wizards already drafted John Wall. Okay, so they don't need a point guard. You got Brandon Knight, bust. Kemba Walker was good until he went to Boston. Jimmer Fredette, shot out of the league. And then we get to number 11. Take a guess at
Who's
number 11.
What team was it?
Golden State.
They drafted Draymond there, didn't they?
Same draft, though.
Was it? No. Who was it?
Mr. Klay Thompson.
Oh shit! Right, he was the 11th pick. Right.
They took Jan Vesley over Klay Thompson.
Hall of Fame shooter.
Now, let's keep going down the list. Number 12, you got Alec Burks,
Good
who's
guard.
also better than Jan Vesley.
He's
You
still
got
in the league playing.
both Morris brothers
Better than
at
Jan
13 and
Vesley.
14. Who went at number 15?
What team?
Indiana.
Paul George.
No.
Paul George's a little later, right?
I'll give you the biggest hint. He
Roy
got
Hibbert.
traded.
Roy Hibbert.
He got traded on draft night.
Traded on draft night.
Which, shout out to the Pacers for fucking that up. Because he needed George Hill that badly. Kawhi Leonard.
I forgot that fucker.
They
played
picked
for
Jan Vesley 9 picks before Kawhi Leonard.
His fucking draft profile was crazy too.
And then we could skip. There's a whole lot of nonsense names. We go to 19, Tobias Harris. Another solid 3. And then
I think
if
his
we go
game is
to
overrated, though.
number 30. The dog that got drafted to Chicago,
Butler?
Jimmy Butler.
His projection was ass too. Niggas didn't think he was gonna even stay in the league for a
Yup.
couple of years.
So like this, it's just to go to show like the Wizards, they don't know what they're doing, man. They passed up on one, two, three, four
Four.
players, three of which are some of the top, not even some of, guaranteed top 20 players in the league, in my eyes.
Right now.
Even to this day. Guaranteed
You
top players.
you still jacking Klay Thompson top 20? I ain't jacking that no more.
We'll see it next year. Next year, you'll see it.
Okay.
Next year, you're going to see Klay Thompson's going to give you a
I
top
would
20
say
player performance.
from this year, it looked like his bag did get a little bit bigger, but he just doesn't. He didn't have it in him.
I don't think he had his legs.
You didn't have it.
This was like, cause remember, he came back, New Year's around there,
Yeah.
Christmas time.
Yeah.
He only had half the year, and is still fresh off that injury. And
From two injuries.
Exactly.
So the Achilles and then the ACL.
Yeah, so you know what? And probably after that first dunk he had when he came back,
You got
Kerr was like,
setback.
chill. Kerr def said, chill, bro. So he's being a little hesitant. So I'm not going to jack nothing that he's bad now.
I wouldn't say he's bad, but I would just top 20 is it's a little tough considering
Next
all
year
the wings and shit.
next
like that.
year-
You think he'll prove it?
Next year, he'll be an all-star. Promise you. He'll get his all-star selection back.
Okay.
So yeah, Bradley Beal, major L. That's my biggest L of the fucking the off season so far. And it's not an L for the team. It's an L to the player. An L to the player.
He honestly, to me, his personality right now, he worse than Carmelo for me. No cap. Because Carmelo, he wanted the bag. He wanted that shit bad. This nigga got the bag twice. And still wanted it. Like, bro, chill out, bro. We know you got money, bro. We don't need
When
to
they
tell
talk
us
about
that.
generational wealth, like bro, you don't get generational wealth off your contracts. You get your contract and you invest it. That's how you get it. This man he rubbing it in.
No, nah. You know who's doing it worse for me though? Fucking Dame.
Nah, for me it's Russ. It's Russell Westbrook, and it's perfect.
I think they're right there for me though.
Nah, wanna know why? Because Dame still want to win, and Dame is not taking such a big portion where they can't improve the team. That's just
Nigga,
another. That's just
what?
another Trailblazers are another is the West Coast Wizards. That's what they are to me. They don't know what they're doing. They get the pieces they need and then blow it up because they had one postseason they didn't succeed on. So again, Dame is not as bad. Russ, especially specifically this offseason, where he had the option to decline that contract and they could have restructured it. Shout out to James Harden for trying to rewrite his whole narrative of
that surprised
player.
the shit out of me.
My man, he said, you know what? Here, take another 11 mil back. Go get us some players. Because they had their TPEs. I think they're up to 30 mil altogether combined that they can use in the next upcoming years. And he signed short-term contract too so they didn't have to long-term commit to him. So again, shout out to James Harden and a big FU to Kyrie Irving. Because they were willing to take Kyrie back on a short term. But that's what players should be. That's the mentality you should have. What can I do to make my team better? Like, yeah, you threw me the bag because you knew my worth. I'm gonna give you something back because I want to win.
So and that's honestly how it should be, but
Every time.
it should be that way. Because honestly, for me, like again, if I'm one of those stars, like bro, I am not beat to be out here fighting every night. Dropping 35, I'm getting my stats, but guess what?
You getting smoked.
We getting smoked every night. That shit not fun.
Because the next guy under me wouldn't even be the eighth man on another team.
Exactly. So I 100%. But like you said earlier about some people, like they don't grow up with having anything. So now it's like I bet I'm getting my bag. Russ at this point, Brody, I want better for you, but you don't seem like you want better for yourself, bro.
You don't.
Like
I think he's okay with being known as one of, if not the best player to never win a ring. I think he's okay with that. I think he came to terms with that.
Remember, you know what he said? Now he does what he wants.
I don't think he cares anymore.
I don't think, honestly.
I think he plays basketball because he still can, not because he really wants to.
I think last year was definitely that. I could see that. Even though he always gave the effort on the court. It was just like, bro, at the end of the day, with everything that was going on, his mind wasn't there. You could see it.
He wasn't being a leader for real, which he
Hmm.
could have been. Because my eyes, stepping into that role. Yeah, I think he's the second leader on that team. I would take him as a leader over Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis for me is more of the player that just gives you what you need on the court,
And then
but
goes
is
home.
not really
Yeah.
the guy
He
to.
doesn't galvanize everyone else. He doesn't bring everyone else
And
together.
like, my
Yes, it.
fault, hit that.
Yes, it does. Don't worry about it, bro. It's good.
Because Westbrook's baby Bron. In
Yeah.
my eyes, he's baby Bron.
Without the jumper.
Yeah. So yeah, nah, Russ definitely could have corralled that team. They could have been a seventh, eighth seed, even with their injuries. They could have. They could have.
And honestly,
And they didn't even make the play in.
there were a few times like where it seemed like Russ turned the corner, and like he was just like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do everything myself. If I can't trust you guys to do anything, I'm going to do it
And that's
myself.
the problem. You gotta trust your teammates, bro.
But there's always. See, I watched Russ for so many
They-
years, and when you have when you have team like players around you who are are shit, who should like, I'm giving it to them in the corner and they missing everything. They're not hitting any of the layups. Like, bro, like I can't. Like, what do you want me to do? So then eventually, like, I bet I'm going to go back to superstar mode. I'm going to
Yeah,
pull
but
everything,
that's his
and eventually
problem.
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get a bucket.
My man changes his jersey, but keeps his OKC mentality.
I mean, on that Lakers team when LeBron and AD is down, he had to. And honestly, like, but the issue was for me, and I think the this nigga, I think the issue with the Lakers last year, and as I'm gonna get flack for it, I think it was a LeBron issue. I think it was LeBron not being able to understand that you can't change Russ. You can't. And while it does sound crazy to say it like that, but it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but it's like
Now I believe that, but I don't. I wouldn't give.
you want to give LeBron any.
I wouldn't give him all the fault.
I'm not giving him all the fault because at the end of the day, it's still Russ. You still got to play better.
But I do give him the fault of not letting your GM be a GM.
I would say this KD falls in the same fucking category.
My biggest thing, and I always say this because, like, I respect LeBron. I respect his career. But in my eyes, as a player, his mentality, his mental health, just his sheer dominance. When people actually feared LeBron, was Miami Bron.
That nigga was a monster.
Villain Bron. And most LeBron fans I know will all say the same thing. Their favorite LeBron James
Was Heat LeBron?
was villain LeBron. Because Pat Riley wasn't having that. You get who you want. No, I know what we need to win. I'll lead the team in the front office. You lead the team on the court, and we'll go get our championships.
And that's the thing. Like, in the age of player empowerment, so everyone wants to have their friends or try to get people that they know that they think would work well with them. At the end of the day, like these people, they are equivalent to me as a frontline staff trying to get their friends to work with them.
It's crazy because I feel like if we had an NBA where every GM was like the GM in the Bulls back in the 90s, where not even Michael Jordan could even say something to him. Like, we talk about Michael Jordan, and he said, Mike, I don't give a damn what you got to say to me. You gonna play basketball, and I'm gonna handle the success of this team. Like, and he even told him, I don't even care if y'all win a ring this year. I'm still blowing it up. He didn't care. Like, if every GM thought like that, this whole player empowerment crap, this whole, oh, well, I want this player, or I want this player, would be done. Yeah, you probably still could team up on the low, be like, yo, let's go to this team. Cool. If your free agencies match up.
Exactly.
If they match up. But think of how more balanced the league would be. Right now, they already got the top four favorites right now are the Celtics, Warriors, Bucks, and Clippers.
Who the fuck did they get in free agency? They got somebody.
John Wall.
Word for I knew
They
it
got
was
John
something.
Wall. Bro, the Clippers, day in and day out, since Kawhi's been there, have had the best team on paper in the NBA.
It's just they've been hurt.
In a world
really hurt.
In a world where they're not hurt, Clippers probably would three-peat with that roster.
I'm not gonna,
Yo, they would.
you know what's crazy? And
They would.
I said this shit.
Ivan Zubac is a beast.
Paul George, a fucking dog.
As long as he's not playoff P.
Nah, bro.
But you got playoff B because Kawhi Leonard was hurt. Kawhi, a dog. Reggie Jackson, a dog.
He pissed me off sometimes.
Even when they had, what's his name, Shamit, but now he's with the Suns.
Shamit, yeah. Dog.
He was a dog. And now you're going to have John Wall. John Wall's going to come off the bench, and he's cool with that.
I mean,
they signed him to a little bag, too. It was two years, 13 and a half.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like...
You're only paying him, what was that, seven and a half?
No, 6.5, yeah.
6.5 a year?
But
I'm taking that.
But think about it this way, though. Like, I honestly think...
And who they got out there? Ty Lue?
Yeah, they got Ty Lue. One of the best coaches in the league.
I think
he's one of the best coaches in the league.
I'm not going to lie. I used to jack that he wasn't like that.
Because he had LeBron. But like,
he had Bron.
He was really a good coach. Like, he was really
I used to jack that.
Coach.
I'm like, bro, he dead just riding LeBron right now. Like, I used to say same thing about Steve Kerr for like the first couple years. Because I was like, nah, Mark Jackson put that team together. Steve Kerr literally just chilling. Like, bro, they literally showed a game where he let the team coach themselves and they smoked whoever they were playing.
That's disrespectful.
I was like, Steve Kerr, not that guy. But you see him now, like, the consistency is still there as the personnel still changes. Exactly. And they won a ring. So I was like, all right, you know what, Steve Kerr, you got my respect.
See, I think I had this argument with my father at some point. I think it was a few months ago. And they were talking about, like, oh, Steve Kerr, he's not like that. Oh,
nah, he like that.
The what's names, the Warriors are racist because they got rid of Mark Jackson. I'm like,
that's
bro,
not why they got rid of him.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I was like, calm down.
He got blackballed from the league for how he was.
Exactly.
Not because of who he is or the color of his skin. If that was the case, there would be a lot of black coaches not in the league.
And niggas said, oh, Mark Jackson built this. I mean, yeah, he built the team, but, like, maybe he just wasn't the right fit for the organization. Like, you can be a good coach, you can put together the right team, but if you're not a good fit for culture, you're not gonna last. Like, I think if he stays as their coach, they're not going to stay together for much longer.
Brad Stevens understood it.
Exactly. He understood and got out the fucking way.
Yeah, he's like, and Danny Ainge knew it too. He's like, look, Brad, you did everything Brad did what he could for the team as a coach. Shout out to Brad Stevens as a GM.
I think it's a dog.
Okay, first off, he brought in Udoka on his own. Udoka, you did your thing, bro. We just played the Warriors.
I gotta see which one is the clap. I think it's this one. Nope, we're wrong. There we go. Oh, gotta hold it. There we go.
Shout out to you, bro. As a first-year coach, you went through Budenholzer and the Bucks. Budenholzer is a top-tier coach in my eyes as well.
Giannis is potentially the best player in the league.
He was a Popovich disciple.
Really?
Yeah, they all came from Popovich. That was a big thing that they were talking about. You went through Spoelstra, arguably a top 5 coach all time.
Yeah.
You went through Spoelstra. You went through Kevin Durant and Kyrie. You went through.
Did you watch the video I sent in the chat a couple days ago?
Nah, you went through the puppet masters because Steve Nash wasn't coaching nothing.
I'm
sorry, a good coach would have played Blake Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge from game 1. Just saying. I don't care how old they are.
They're getting run.
And they're not gonna miss 10 free throws in a row in a game. Just saying.
So hold on, while we're there, so I think it was By Any Means Basketball. I think that was the video. If I figure out the video, I'll probably put it in the description or whatever. But the video detailed, and like, we were both right about that series. We were both right, because you were talking about how great Jason Tatum was playing defense, right? Hold on.
I told you.
Hold on. And I told you, I was like, I'm not completely opposed to that. But what I saw was the entire team was like, they were all guarding KD at the same time, and it was because the team wasn't well constructed, and that's a GM issue.
And I want to hear about
Kenny Atkins, right? That's the GM, Kenny Atkins.
No, Kenny Atkinson was a coach.
No, but I thought he's not the GM.
Nah, somebody else.
Whoever their GM is, bro, you fucking suck.
And I don't want to hear no excuse about Joe Harris being injured. That dude's a bum anyway.
Seth Curry's a better shoe than Joe Harris. Shut up.
Yep. I want to hear no Joe Harris, this, that, and the third. That was number one excuse, bro.
Stop. I love you, Joe Harris. You the homie. There's a reason why I said that. Not talking about it, though, but love you, bro. But, yeah, so in that series, they played KD in a way that no one else has played KD. This was the first time where he was doubled every time he got near the ball. He was denied the ball. He caught the ball in the high post. He was doubled off the rip, forced into a bad spot. They did not let him have his way. And that was an entire team doing it. It wasn't just like it was just Jason Tatum.
You know what's
His
crazy?
ISO defense was fire, though. I saw the clips. His ISO defense, he was doing his damn thing. I ain't going. He was doing some shit. I have never seen KD get blocked on his pull-up. Nigga got blocked. So I'll boost up Jason Tatum's defense a little bit more. I'll give him a little bit more.
It was so crazy because in that series, KD got boxed up so bad, and like Jason Tatum outplayed him so much that even myself, but the narrative started to become, did Jason Tatum just crack into the top 5 off of this playoff series? Now, granted, and then he came into the Milwaukee series and he matched Giannis in crucial games. I'm not going to say every game because Giannis had the best playoff series ever in the history of the NBA. But in crucial games where, for example, when Giannis had 50, Jason Tatum had 46. And Jason Tatum had 35 and then closed the series out with another 40 bomb. Yeah. So he showed the consistency to be considered top 5. Then the Miami series happened, and
you started to see it.
Yeah, he went back to regular Tatum.
And Jaylen Brown started stepping up.
Yeah, he went back to regular Tatum, and then we got sent back down to earth when we went to play the Warriors. Because game 1 had me thinking like, yo, it's not. I get it. The Warriors were up the entire time, but the game 1 win gave me the
hope.
Not even the hope. It just gave me a glimpse of their mentality of.
Well, yeah, fuck yeah, they weren't backing down at all.
They weren't gonna back down.
I don't know.
Game 2 happened. Cool, we lost. Game 3 happened. We blew them out.
I didn't blow them out of game 3.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was the game that you had control of the entire time. You're right. You are.
It was.
Right.
It didn't start getting close until game 4. In game 4, we had the game and we sold the bag.
You had it early, and then
we choked it in the 4th.
No, remember, y'all had it early, and they were constantly dwindling it down. And then I think it was like the 4th quarter. You came in with like a fucking 9 to 10 point lead, and then they just fucking.
Because I was saying in game 4, I was like, yo, if they can survive the Avalanche, this game is over.
And the Avalanche didn't come,
and they survived it.
But that's the thing with. The thing was so interesting about Game 4 because we were talking about it while it was happening. We both said if they can survive the 3rd quarter, they should win this game. They survived the 3rd quarter,
and then they gave them the 4th.
But honestly, I can say they did give it to them a little.
They settled
at certain points.
They got 2. They played to not lose instead of playing to win, and that's a lot of teams' problems. So that's why they lost Game 4. And after that,
it was over.
It's over after that. Because at that point,
they smelled blood.
Yep. Draymond was in his head.
And, I'm not sure if you guys saw the podcast that he had with fucking JJ Redick.
I did. I watched the same thing.
He said, I smell blood in the water, and I knew I had that nigga heart.
As soon as he said he tried to pull my pants down, he's like, as soon as he said that, I knew I had him. It was over for the rest of the series.
I took that man's soul. I got to earn it back next year, but I took that man's soul.
So, you know what? He's not wrong. And then they ended up winning 3 straight after game 3. They won 3 straight.
No, after game 4.
We won, They won 3 straight, and they got it. You know what? It's cool. Next year,
y'all should be better. Way better.
I'm gonna let you know. I don't care if you consider this biased. I consider this non-biased. In terms of championship contending teams, we had the best offseason.
Yeah,
we filled our gaps a lot better than any other team. We'll see what the Warriors do in terms of development of their players, Kuminga and
exactly.
Mooney.
That's their shit.
We'll see that, but as of right now,
I had the best offseason.
We had the best offseason.
I'll give you that.
And it's not done. Brad Stevens said it's not over yet.
Of course,
he's still looking for a center.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's looking for a rotational center.
What if I get Miles Turner?
Imagine. I mean, not for nothing.
We are do it.
Yo,
can do it.
Like you saw what we got for Brogdon.
Y'all can do it.
You saw what we got for Brogdon.
Y'all can do it.
Yo, I'm gonna let you know.
Is Michael Turner a free agent? Or no, he's
on contract. But we can take that. We have over $17 million left.
How the fuck do I still have space?
TPEs, baby.
Damn, that's
Evan
crazy.
Fournier, shout out to you, brother.
How much was he making?
Denver gave him a bag.
The
Denver,
fuck?
Denver had given him a
Yeah, that's
bag.
crazy.
Shout out to Evan Fournier, baby.
He's a fucking shooter when he
So
healthy.
I'm not, yo. We could
Yeah, I
get
get
Miles.
yeah, I get
If we get
Miles Turner.
Miles,
I ain't Jack.
I ain't worried about James Wiseman. I'm gonna let you know. I'm not.
See
Miles
my
Turner
issue with
can play James.
yeah he could, but my issue with this whole thing that's gonna happen is I'm scared if the Warriors if they continue to not if when they continue to develop these fuckers, but if Moses Moody takes the next
I'm
step,
not sold on
come
Moses.
I
He
know,
sucks in the summer league.
but
He's sucking it up in the summer league
a
right
lot of
now.
players, even like a good amount of good players,
Their summer
fuck up in
league
the
team
second
not even
rounds.
looking good right now.
Nah,
At all.
Mac McClung balling his ass off.
He'll probably be on that rotation. I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
think so.
lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think they'll have. I think they'd want to keep him, but at the same time, they might try to get something for him.
He gonna be in that rotation, bro.
Cause like Steve Kerr, they're a high class organization.
Let's look at the rotation right now. You got
Got you right
starting
here.
five is Curry. We don't even have to look at that. I know the team.
We're gonna go to the back. The backup.
Ready? So they lost. They got rid of Porter, Peyton. Iggy's done.
GP2 got it back. Congratulations to you, my brother.
Yep.
Congratulations to you. Like niggas
Very
didn't
much
say
well
niggas didn't get it
deserved.
back.
Very much well deserved. So they lost a lot of defensive players.
Yeah. They
They
got somebody
brought back.
though.
They brought back Kevon Looney. That was the only person they brought back. That was on an expiring contract. So you got Curry, Clay, Wiggins, Draymond, Wiseman. That's your five, right? So you got Poole is your sixth man off the bench. Kuminga, and Looney.
Moody.
I'm not sold on Mooney. That's what I'm saying. But
yeah,
Mac
yeah.
McClung can take his minutes if they want to play him. Mac McClung
If they
can take
want
his
to.
and I think he's better. He has a better bag. That man has always been an offensive player, but he also has grit. My man came up through the G League the same way GP2 did.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they said, "Yo, Mac, you want minutes? I need you to be a clamp god." He's gonna work that defense. He's gonna give all his effort on defense, and Mac McClung will earn his minutes as the ninth man on that rotation.
And if he does, that is another scary development for Golden State.
And Golden State don't go past 9, so
Yeah.
boom, that's the rotation. Moses Mooney, I'm sorry, you're not stepping up this summer league, bro. And
But that's the thing. Like,
in my eyes, if I'm Kuminga and Mooney, the players that were playing over you were GP2 and Otto Porter. Kuminga, he got it. He don't even got to play the summer league. They know what they got with him. Moses, this should have been a green light. Like, yo, this is my opportunity.
but it could also be a sign that like, not even a bad sign. Like, cause I didn't watch any of the summer league games, so I can't tell.
I've been
how it
watching.
look.
I only been
Did you
watching
like-
Golden State because
Your boy, right?
shout out to Alex Morales.
You have his what's the name? You have his Twitter handle or his Twitter, Instagram,
I
something
can
like
give you
that.
his Instagram, but you know he grew up in Patterson. He had a little bit of time in Haledon. Played football with him. My man, he been grinding, man. He grinding right now.
So Alex Morales, right?
Alex Morales right now. He on the Warriors Summer League team. If y'all want to follow his handles, it's a free shout out. Right?
We don't do this often.
Alex_Morales 6_ on IG. Go follow him. Go show him love. Show him that Jersey love.
Especially if you're watching this from Jersey, bro. We gotta support.
And I'm gonna let y'all know. And you know what? I said this earlier, not here, but in a group chat, and only one person agreed with me, and that's fine because it was a crazy take.
Not in Burnt Touchables, right?
Yes, I did. In my personal opinion, with NBA development, Alex is better than Jordan Poole. With NBA, give him a year in
you
the
said
G
this in a
League.
Burnt Touchable chat?
Yeah, when
When?
he got the contract to go to the summer league.
Oh, so you mean like it was a couple weeks ago then?
Yeah.
Okay,
I said it, and I was like,
I
I started the take with, this is gonna be a very hot take, but this is how I feel. Alex can shoot at the NBA level with some development. He will be shooting at the Jordan Poole level. He's already leagues better than him defensively.
Because he gives effort.
Yes, and he's bigger than him.
How big is he?
He's 6'6".
It's a big boy.
He's 6'6", 180, 190, and he's a combo guard. All I'm saying is he makes the team on the G League. You know, they work out with the team every once in a while. Yo, go talk to Clay. Like, yo, let me know about your spot up. Go work with Jordan. Let me see your handle, bro. Teach me this, that, and third. Work with Draymond. Get your defense right. Bro, you looking at solid minutes in the NBA.
I'm not gonna hold you though. The one thing I can say is like,
And these dudes are getting older. So all it's showing is that Golden State is due for a new core to be getting brought up soon. Why not think of yourself like, yo, all right,
I could be
they
that.
got Poole, they got Kuminga. Looks like they're looking for one more. Let me be that guy.
They got Wiseman. They if they do keep Moses Moody, they got Moody.
So I'm saying, yo, shout out to Alex. Yo, keep doing your thing in the summer league, bro. Go get that contract, man.
Yeah, man.
You got. It's all love on this side.
No cap. We actually in the last episode of Top Tier Talks, you guys are gonna see what is it on Friday? Like last Friday, the 15th.
Talking
You
about
got-
with Darius.
No, yeah, but from yesterday, yeah. So you guys are gonna see. Hold on, 1 second. Okay. So, anyway,
So that double take. Someone said out something outrageous on his phone.
but yeah. So I talked a lot about community, how we wanted our community to be better. If you're an athlete in the North Jersey area and you want to pop by and talk about, the shit that you've seen or your experience in sports, you could
Your
be
own personal takes, man. We'll take you on.
No
We don't
cap.
care. We want people who know sports.
exactly.
We want you to and be well rounded in sport. You know, like there's one thing. Like, so I didn't mention this in my intro. I'm a sports management major, graduate. I'm going back for my master's. It's confirmed. I confirmed it today.
You confirmed it today?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. By the way, before we get into that, this motherfucker graduated from Willie P. I'm so proud of you, dude. I'm not gonna do it yet. You gotta wait. Hold on. I see you waiting. Graduated, man, and he is probably the best drinker I know. Fuck school.
Oh, you talking about last
Fuck school.
Saturday? You talking about?
There were so many people trying to pace with this man, and nobody could stay there with him. I think in our group chat, I'm the only one, me and the twins,
Yeah.
that are
I'll give
going
y'all-
pound for
y'all-
pound with this guy.
Y'all three.
This guy, he's something else.
All right, so back to sport. But I'm working in sport. I work for my league baseball team. I'm on the business side of sport, so I'm well versed in sport. So yeah, if you think you got it, come on. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have some debates. I'm great. I love having debates. This guy likes making outrageous takes to get people mad.
Oh yeah,
All
it's
right?
fun.
He is the Skip Bayless, the Max Kellerman, the Pat Beverleys of the world. This guy right here. Okay.
Scum.
He loved the Kendrick Perkins.
Oh, whoa.
The
You went a little too far there. You went a little too far.
Perkins
Hey, look.
of the
Big
world.
Perk ain't do shit in OKC. I don't want to hear none of that.
All right, this man,
None of that.
if he knows how to get you
I know to get you mad.
real
Quickly.
quick. All right. So yes, for all my football guys, basketball, baseball. I love to talk me some baseball. Shoot, we can even talk hockey for the little fan base that we might have.
You
You
said hockey.
I'm gonna let you know. I know
I'll learn a little bit about
I
hockey,
know a
but
little
hockey.
thing. We could talk MMA. I got
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot
we
of people
can-
who could talk the MMA, the UFCs. We got boxing, whatever y'all want, man. Come on, we would love to have y'all here.
And it doesn't matter if you're later high school. We do want to try to keep you 18 and up. But if you are a good high
If you're
school
educated
player,
in sport,
come
come
on.
on. And we would love to talk high school sport. I got no problem with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been out of high school sports
5 years,
for
right?
no, I'd say about 2. I haven't really been following I haven't been following tech for the last 2 years. After COVID and I don't know, the
It just
kids
got messy.
yeah, and the kids don't really give that passion. At least that's what I'm told from former coaches.
Spicy.
So I haven't really followed it. They got to get back to that winning culture. But yeah, if you're high school, college, I love JUCO. No one talks about
no,
JUCO.
JUCO.
No one talks JUCO. And I'm
JUCO
let you know,
ball is
and you know
crazy.
what? Shout out to Alex again. My man came up through JUCO. He came up through JUCO. He went to Wagner. He did his thing, and now look at him. So yeah, we could talk JUCO.
And if you a coach, I would love to learn some X's and O's.
Yup,
Like-
coaches too. I know enough for now. I actually do have a special guest
I have a
lined
couple.
up.
Oh, for when? After you come back?
Yeah, after I come back.
But don't you also go to Disney?
I have a week in between that, bro.
Okay. Cool.
We're good.
All
We're
right,
good.
cool. So we gonna do every other week, or we want to record next week too? What you want to do? You let me know.
I'll let you know by Tuesday.
Copy.
But I do have my boy Vinny who will be coming on.
Vinny. We know the Vinny I know.
I don't know if you know him. I don't think you
Do you
do.
play ball? Do you
No.
play football?
Not at Tech.
Okay.
He went to PC. He's well versed in football. Really well versed. And he's actually his TikTok is pretty big
Really?
for Madden. And this is the twist.
That's the Vinny call, nigga. No, that's not him. Okay, never
No,
mind.
he's Vinny
Go ahead.
Varsity is his handle. But this is why I like his Madden TikTok. Vinny, he doesn't do the standard Madden
Meta
glitch
shit.
cheese
Yeah.
meta. He teaches you football through Madden. He takes real life football ideology, apply it to Madden, and he wins. And not for when people say, like when they always have the excuse of, "Oh, that's Madden BS," it's not Madden BS. Madden, and it took me seeing it from him because I just naturally played the game
the right way.
the right way. So it's not something like I see myself. He points out little things. Yo, EA Sports really made the game to real life. Is that people found exploits in the game
To fuck it up.
to mess it up. So everybody gets so used to that whenever it's not working and Madden kind of fixes itself in that moment, no, that's that Madden BS. So yeah, he's gonna be on the podcast soon. Me and him were talking about it the other day, and we might have a little partnerships with him. He's gonna be talking. He wants to. He wants to do a little segment called "Talk to Me Tone," and I said
That's hard. That's fucking tough.
so. We might have a little top tier sports partner up with that. But I'm gonna let him talk a little more about our future endeavors together when he comes onto the podcast, because it's gonna be what he got cooking up. It's pretty lit, and it's gonna shake up that Madden community. It really is,
I ain't gonna
especially
hold
with his following. It's really gonna shake up. Let's just say ebooks,
Dead.
they're shot for what he's gonna be coming out with.
Especially in 23 too. 23
shot.
ebooks are gonna be fucking over.
They're shot. I really can't wait for Madden 23. It's really gonna show who really knows how
to
to play the game
Yeah.
of football, not Madden, the game of football. Can't wait for that.
I'm not sure if any of you guys actually played the Madden beta. I fucking have, and boy, was that shit a struggle.
If you don't know how to adjust your offensive line for a pass rush, it's over for you.
What I also will say, they have some kinks to work out with. There were a few times where I honestly I looked and I wanted to make sure. I'm like, did I fuck up, or was it just unblockable? They sent a 4-man rush. 2 people came off free on the edge. You know what both my tackles did? They looked inside and then ran into the guard. And I got sacked. They took the ball from me and scored for game.
Oh, they did what they did to Daniel Jones.
I was playing with Daniel Jones. But that's the state of the game. Hopefully that shit gets fixed by launch. And we got another month until that shit happens. So hopefully it sounds like we're gonna get a good game this year.
And not for nothing, yo. Since this is a sports podcast, yo, esports can definitely be talked about in this podcast.
Kizzy.
For my 2K fiends, for my Madden fiends, Call of Duty
I
fiends.
don't follow Call of Duty.
I
Like
don't
that
either.
No more.
But it's not something that I'm opposed to learning. Yo, 2K, we could talk that. We could talk
we
Madden.
we could talk to 2K.
Any
Feel me?
esports, cool. The whole point of this, just like Top Tier Talks, it's a sit down. It's
chilling.
It's a chill. It's a chill vibe. On here, like we said, we will have some chill episodes.
But
But
we will
when
turn
we get
up.
into them debates,
We gonna turn up.
yo, Darius, when you get on this podcast, we gonna have some debates, brother.
Raw too.
Rob, that's another one. Vin, he loves to talk football. I'm gonna let you know though, he's an avid Chargers fan. Crazy Chargers fan.
Is he one of the Chargers fans that's just like super duper like just I don't give a fuck what nobody said. I actually have something for him. I do.
He's an OG Charger. He's big Bolt gang. Like since LT.
Damn.
Yeah. Like,
Yep. So speaking of the Chargers, they had one of the best teams ever to not make the playoffs. It's fucking disappointing. You know why that happened? Their fucking special teams was the worst in the league. They had the number one offense, the number three defense, and didn't make the playoffs because their special teams could not
I
stop
mean, but
getting scored on.
that's basic number one. Special teams wins the games.
Yeah.
So
Field position
it's
is
key.
everything.
So yeah, that makes sense.
But that shit sucks.
I've actually had a lot of to me, the most disappointing team in NFL history or organization, I should say, as a whole. Take a guess.
It's gotta be Lions or
Not the Lions.
Lion, not the Browns because that's too easy.
Not the Browns.
The Bears is up there though.
It's not the Bears.
In the organization
In general, history of organization.
newer team, older team,
They're like middle of the pack.
middle of the pack. Cool. So it's not the Giants, not the Jets. Damn.
You probably would have get it.
Damn.
Just let me know when you give up, and I'll
All
let
right,
you know.
I got one more guess. I asked for one more hint. AFC or NFC?
NFC.
NFC. Cardinals.
No.
Damn. What is it?
The Minnesota Vikings. And I'll tell you why.
Why is that?
How many
The fuck are you doing over there?
how many Hall of Famers have come out of Minnesota?
Got AP.
One arguably the top 3 running back all time.
I'm jacking putting him at one for me.
I would put him at 1.
I'd put him at one.
But okay, AP,
Damn. I don't fucking know shit about Minnesota.
Randy Moss,
Where he did start Randall Cunningham,
Randall Cunningham, Chris Carter,
Chris Carter.
Jared Allen.
He did start. He didn't start with the Eagles.
No. Jared
Allen.
Allen, the pass rusher. Eric Hendricks. Harrison.
Hall of Famer Eric Hendricks.
He'll go down as one of the better linebackers. One of the best pass.
Better linebackers, but I ain't jacking Hall of Fame.
It's kind of easy to get in the NFL Hall of Fame, bro, if you have the numbers to back you up.
Okay.
He has the numbers to back him up.
Continue.
Harrison Smith.
Hoffer.
Bro, they have so many in their history of the NFL. The Minnesota Vikings have one of the best they're one of the better drafters. Put it like
Yeah.
that. They have a lot of Hall of Famers.
They've drafted really well. No chips to show for it.
Goose egg. I got into an argument with somebody about 3 years ago. Because he was like, oh, you're a Jets fan. Jets suck. This, that, third. Cool. That's fine. Jets can suck. The Jets have always sucked.
You
But
expect them to suck.
Exactly. So you know what? That's okay. But you're a Vikings fan. You can't be
Disappointing.
proud of that. There's nothing to be proud about. Aaron Rodgers owns y'all. You're, at most, have been the second best team in the NFC North your entire existence. The NFC North has always been ran by the Packers or the Bears. So in my eyes, I was like, you have no excuse. If anything, y'all worse. The Jets won a ring. They've won a ring.
With Namath?
Yeah. They have one. I don't care. I'm jacking that one.
They have one.
I am jacking that one. I don't care how long ago it was. I'm jacking that. And when the teams suck, yeah, they suck.
They fucking suck.
They suck. You know, it's okay. For 95% of my existence, my favorite team has played against the GOAT.
The GOAT.
All right. So now with him like out of the way, now I give him a clean slate. There's a fresh new start. You're not playing Tom Brady twice a year. You still got Belichick. But,
Still got Josh Allen.
But you know what though? I like my odds better just playing Belichick as opposed to playing Brady and Belichick. And I like my odds better against Josh Allen and the choking team of the Bills.
You think they're choke artists?
The Bills organization in general, not even just last year, not even the year before that. Their entire
Didn't they go
history.
like 4 straight
Yes,
fucking
the
Super
four-
Bowls and fucking lose
the
all
four-
of them?
The 4 Falls of Buffalo. If you haven't watched that 30 for 30, I
That shit is
suggest it.
crazy.
They're the only team in NFL history to have more than 3 Super Bowl appearances and win 0. So, yeah. as an organization as a whole, I'm not gonna lie. I think we'd win a Super Bowl in the near future before the Bills do, and it's not because we're better. It's because the Bills will choke.
They won't win one. They won't win it.
They won't win it. We have the better shot with Zach Wilson and our 2-year
Head coach.
corners and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I'm not just we're cool. But again,
I thought he was about to say some outrageous shit. I ain't gonna.
no. I'll never jack that we're better than the Bills. We're not. We're at most the third best team in the AFC East, and that's kind of a stretch, just because
The fuck the Finns. God damn it.
I know, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's a stretch. Like we gotta have to see what they do this year, because they got rid of an amazing coach in Brian Flores, and not for nothing, Brian Flores carried that team for the past couple years, because Tua not it. In my eyes,
I've been saying it.
Tua is not it. He has not been it. He will never be it.
So when he was in Alabama, did you think he was
I was jacking Jalen Hurts.
okay? You know what's crazy? I didn't like Tua. I didn't like Jalen Hurts. I didn't like either one of them because I didn't feel like either one of them was a real quarterback.
I'll let you know.
I like Jalen Hurts more than Tua though.
Jalen Hurts is a lot closer to an NFL quarterback
Than Tua is.
right now than Tua.
Yeah, of course.
And I don't care if you jack injury. Cool.
Right.
Everybody goes through it. It's football.
My issue with Jalen Hurts though, like I have some newfound respect for him because I literally at some point in the year I was watching every Eagles game just so I could talk shit about Jalen Hurts. He surprised me a little bit. He
Question.
started getting a little more
Recording,
consistent. Yeah, it's still recording. Oh, that shit. Oh, you weren't here. You didn't. Oh yeah.
I watched the
Hold on.
podcast and it cut a couple times.
No, the episode didn't come out yet. This son of a bitch can record for 13 hours straight. 13.
Oh, so
hours
it's a new
straight.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the one that cuts.
We casually getting more upgrades to the studio, bitch. Nigga, we here. We honestly we trying to do the best by you guys. Hopefully, pretty fucking soon we have more cameras so you can see my face up close and personal. I don't know why you'd want to see that, but you can. But yeah, hopefully we start changing, where we're looking at. We might have a couch, you feel me? Like, I feel like it's a better vibe, especially for sports. At the table.
You don't like sitting at the table?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'd rather sit at the couch. It's more comfortable. I'm a big guy.
I was falling asleep on that couch, so.
This nigga.
Yeah, it'd be top tier snore. So you don't need that.
We're at 57 minutes. We can keep going. I don't got much to do. So, I mean, what you want to do?
It is a
You
pilot,
want
so.
to end it here? We can end it here. We could. I think we
Nah.
got all our thoughts out.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to get too deep into anything because, again, this is just the first. I want to bring people on. I want to hear their opinions on certain things.
No cap.
So this is really just kind of just an opening.
Like
just
a pilot?
Yeah, a pilot. Just get to know us. You already know Josh, so you really just getting to know me. Again, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.
No cap.
This is gonna be on Top Tier Talk channel.
Only for YouTube.
Only YouTube.
We are going to have our separate Spotify. Oh, I love doing this. Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. We're gonna have our own shit. All right.
So yeah, you know what? Keep following us. You're gonna see Top Tier Sports on the Top Tier Talk social medias. So make sure y'all follow those. And we are gonna be really open with any questions y'all want, any debates y'all want. If y'all want to come onto the podcast yourselves,
We're creating a Discord.
well, we have the Discord in development.
So the Discord.
It's not even just making it; it's in development. It's been started.
The Discord is more or less going to be for top tier entertainment in general. So like, there's going to be a sports section. So
And not for nothing, like eventually, once we start getting a little more people on there, you might not have to wait for podcasts to talk to us, or to just get in touch
shit
with us.
gonna be live, baby.
I'm just saying. So
we might have some. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't jacking always having them live. That's cool, but like, having some live sessions here and there will be.
yeah, we'll be in there. We'll be in there. Don't
Might have
worry.
the whole gang here. Feel me? Just chilling and vibing. You ask us questions, we got you.
There's gonna be a lot of interaction. Just
No
put it
cap.
like,
That's what I want. That's what makes this shit more fun. Just seeing you guys interact. Seeing the 61 downloads for the last couple days. It's amazing for me. You know.
yeah, that little.
Yeah.
Shout out to who? The dudes from Belgium.
Yeah, the dudes from Belgium. Fucking love y'all.
Shout out the dudes from Belgium.
It was the dudes from Belgium, my man from Nottingham, United Kingdom. I'm happy I don't know the fucking country. That's crazy.
That's a province, right? I don't know how they call it.
Bro, I don't know what they do in the UK.
Yeah, there's a lot going on over there. But yeah, man, just keep showing love. Drop a like. Even like I'm gonna let y'all know, like even when I watch videos, it's so simple to drop a like. Y'all don't understand. It's not just the view. You dropping one like can send a video out to 100 new people.
Oh,
Just because we're not that big yet.
I said a hungry African.
And hungry African is crazy. 100 different people will show up on the suggested. Show love. If y'all know who we are and y'all cool with us in real life, show the love.
I want to see it on your socials.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't even care if y'all put it on your social. Like it on YouTube.
You know what?
Literally, just like it.
with that.
Like it on
I
YouTube.
fucks with that.
I'm not asking you for a repost. For real.
Repost it's cool. There's no guarantee, but it's cool. No, you might not give us.
There's a little more effort in a repost. I'm asking for the bare minimum. Slap that like. Drop a triple T in the chat. Drop a TTS for these videos. You know what? For this video,
What you got?
Everybody who watching this video, regardless of a TTS, let me know your favorite sports teams in all three major sports. And if you only like two sports, that's fine. If you're an MMA guy, let me know your MMA fighter. I want to get to know my peoples. What do y'all like?
I'm just letting you know.
You know what? Maybe we'll shout you out in the next video and we'll talk about your favorite teams and players.
I'm letting you know if you say some outrageous shit, I'm going to cook you. I'm going to cook you.
It's all right. You can cook Ja.
You can.
He likes the Phoenix Suns and the Thunder. Go crazy.
The Thunder have one of the best cores in the league. Don't worry about it. We can stop this here. It's been a pleasure, guys. Hopefully this video will be out on Monday. Fuck the hopefully is going to be out on Monday.
Yes, it is. It's going to be out on Monday, Jameer.
Fucking federal is crazy.
You can definitely put that out on Monday, and that's a promise. And if he doesn't, then he won't be here for the next video.
Wow.
Somebody's gonna come for that.
That's crazy. Damn.
Yup.
So my spot up for grabs.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Hit the whoa, nigga. What? Come on.
Drop notifications.
Noti bell. Hit the noti bell.
Remember, 3 teams. Give me a 3. Whether it's teams, players, whatever. But this has been Tone, Ja. This Top Tier Sports.
And we out.
We out.